If I ask most people how they feel about change, a lot of people don't like change. They're a little afraid of change. They're comfortable in the place where they are. But there are some folks who want to make changes in their life, some people that have to make some changes in their life. So let's take a look at a formula, a step-by-step process that'll make change a little bit easier, a little bit less stressful, and a little bit more predictive of a positive outcome as we go through whatever change that we want to make. So step number one is awareness. Awareness leads to change. For example, unless you become totally aware of the addiction problem that you have and be ready to deal with it, then you're not going to make a change in that area. And that change, that awareness could be any issue or any problem in any area of our lives. But part of that awareness also is what influences that change or that problem. So for example, it could be a relationship issue that affects a change that you want to make, either positive or negatively. Maybe it's your belief system that you don't believe that you have enough strength to overcome the addiction that you have or any other problem that exists in your life. Maybe it's a confidence issue. So we need to be aware of all of the issues that influence the change that we want to make. Now, once we're aware of what the problem is that we want to change and the influencers that affect our ability to make this change, then we move to the second step, which is acceptance. We could be aware that we have an addiction problem, but not accept the fact that it's a real problem that needs a specific set of tools and skills to finally and fully make the change that we want to make. So we have to accept the problem and accept some of the influencers that may be difficulties in our life with family members or where we're living or who we're working with, and accept the fact that maybe I have to make some changes in those areas. And the second part of acceptance is I need to accept 100% responsibility for the change that needs to be made. There are a lot of folks that blame everything around them. They blame their circumstances. They blame their friends. They blame their family. They blame some of the stressors that are in their lives. But until you and I take 100% responsibility that it's us who need to make the change, that's impossible for us to do what's necessary to see the change through. Remember, when we point the finger at somebody else, there's a thumb and three fingers pointing back at us, saying it's us that need to make the change. Once we're aware, once we accept responsibility, now we have to make some commitments. And the first level of commitment is we commit to actually making the change. We commit to understanding these influences. We commit to the fact that I need to make the change. But there's the place, the second step of this, that really tripped a lot of people up. And that's to commit to the actions necessary to make the change happen. Yes, I'm aware I've got a problem. Yes, I accept that I need to make some change. Yeah, I'm committed to make some change, but do I take the actions necessary? Do I know what actions I need to take and make commitment to do those actions? That takes a little bit more strength, but that's necessary in order to fully make the change happen. So now I'm aware. Now I accept responsibility. Now I commit to make the change and to take the actions, but these are all mental exercises. These deal with our attitude, but unless we put some actions in place, nothing happens. So once we commit and know what actions we need to take, we need to stop thinking, start doing, go take some action, and when we do that, change will happen.